Yep.
Welcome to the new and improved Indie Music Live. This is episode 47. Tonight, we're streaming for the first time to Periscope, Facebook Live, and YouTube all at the same time. With featured artist Izzy. Also playing music from the MM3 band and businessman Trevis T. Before we get started, please share this out. And now, please welcome your hosts, Mr. David WERBA and JOEJOE Keys.
Hello, everybody. It's a special edition of the Indie Music Live here on election night. It's episode 47. I'm JOEJOE Keys, and who you voting for? Put it in the comments. We don't really care. It really doesn't matter, but we still want to know, kind of. Maybe, no, probably not. Dave, how are you?
Joe, I'm not too bad tonight. I usually, I don't talk much about politics or even religion, in live streams or even forums or anything. But, I'm dropping a link in the chat right now. And that's about the extent of what I'm willing to talk about. Electile dysfunction. Check it out, strangenews.com. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah. So it's a kind of a weird day. I think you were even wanting to cancel tonight. I think you were wanting to go election crazy or something.
Oh, well, I mean, everyone's glued to their, TV or live stream right now, just checking the results and everything. But yeah, maybe it'll be a nice little break for people.
Yeah, we can't cancel because we had Izzy. Here tonight. Yeah. So we have Izzy coming up in a little bit as our featured artist of the week. She's a singer-songwriter that I came across recently. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots of things going on recently. Let's see. My PC crashed yesterday. I had to crash. The update made it just unusable. Has that happened to anybody yet? You've had a Windows update
Windows updates. Yeah, it's always a gamble.
Yeah, and I haven't had any trouble with it yet on Windows 10. I've been, a year-old PC that was Windows 10 when it first came out. I've loved Windows 10 so far, but yesterday I went to turn on my PC in the morning like normal, and it said, we're getting the updates ready for you. I'm like, okay, no problem. Loaded to a black screen.
Sure. Why not?
So yesterday I spent fixing that. So how's your week been, man? Other than politics, elections, and hot old women.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're always kind of hanging around bringing me tuna casseroles and everything. But this is not a toupee, by the way. It was
you sure about that?
It was an experiment. I took a shower and I just didn't touch it. I wanted to just see what happened to my hair. And we're thinking of maybe dedicating an entire show to men's hair products, maybe in a few months or something. We're going to talk to Rob about that. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Just having fun.
Can you believe we're not drinking? At least I'm not. I don't know about Dave, but Dave's always drinking. No, kidding. Water. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to a tune. This dude, we've been helping this guy out with some promo here and there lately, and he's just been sticking out to me. We're gonna go ahead and start the night off with our Rob. Are we live on YouTube? We're supposed to be live on YouTube. I think we're live on YouTube. We are also going to be live on Periscope, but we ran into a couple of technical glitches on that. So hopefully next week we'll be able to figure that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and listen to the song Like This by Mr. Trevis T.
Dream Fighter, die Welt gehört uns.
This that ride around the city, how we get it certified. This that, yeah, we sitting pretty, how we do it mastermind. They say I need to quit, that ain't it. I'ma do my thing like this. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, I'ma do my thing like this. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, I'ma do my thing like this. Been around the world, but you still think I'm playing. Said it real slow, but you still don't understand. I'm not a rapper, I'm a businessman. Everything I do is part of my business plan. 9 to 5 to survive, shirt and tie at the school. mixed down, Spanish teacher, yes. Still selling beats, primo, nothing less. You don't know my name, say it with me, Trevis. Down for the hustle, down, let me go. I told you how we do it, boy, don't act like you don't know. Kept me in your city, how we do it like this. Super slap off, buck wild like this. It's that ride around the city, how we get it certified. It's that, yeah, we sitting pretty, how we do it mastermind. They say I need to quit, that ain't it. I'ma do my thing like this. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, I'ma do my thing like this. Say it with me like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, I'ma do my thing like this. Born in the mill, so my status ice cold. Been about my biz since 7 years old. Stone Mountain stunting, no brakes, we roll. Ain't nowhere like Atlanta, grab your camera, watch the show. Little buddy trick.
Trevis T with the song Like This. I really like this guy's music, man. It's growing on me. He's working hard. He's promoting his music all over social media. So I have to ask you, people, I mean, I know what it is, but what are you sucking on over there? Is that like a fog machine or something?
Oh, it's a vaporizer. You know,
We're going to start calling you Mr. Cloud.
Mr. Cloud. No, Trevis. It's Trevis, right? Yeah, it's Trevis. He's in the chat. Hello, Trevis. Happy to see you here, man. What are your thoughts on this, Joe? I have a few.
I like Trevis. There's a couple of songs that I've liked of his, and there's another guy that we've been getting a lot of really good R&B and rap submissions. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked it if I didn't like it. Just like we've talked about before, the stuff that makes it on the actual show is the cream of the crop that we've come across. So no complaints, man. I love the production. I love, just like him. It's cool. Seems like a cool guy too.
Yeah, half of the hip hop rap songs that come through, I just don't feel it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've said this 8,000 times. It's not like I don't listen to this type of music a lot, but I have more since we started this project the past year or so. And in terms of this genre, like the songs that jump out to me are the ones that really have the energy, whether it's in the production or the voice. And this song had both. Like it just grabbed me. It's not a song that you can just, you turn it on and you just like start doing chores or anything. Like I wanted to listen to his lyrics. I was listening to the words. I was picturing seeing him live, because when you watch a band like this live, if there's like drama and energy out there, you want to watch the person. And it seems like that's what he projects. And that's a great thing. So I really enjoyed this tune, man.
Yeah, me too. Good stuff. So it just shows the quality of indie music that's out there once again, and the kind of music that we're coming across. So good stuff. So here we go. You ready for featured artist of the week?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. So this young lady's been sitting here nice and patient for us for a little while now, which all the featured artists we asked to do because we need them to come into our virtual green room ahead of time and test our tech and make sure everything's all good. So thank you very much for your patience, Izzy. Izzy is our featured artist of the week. She is you're 17?
Yes.
Whoa, really?
17-year-old singer-songwriter from
New Jersey.
That's right. I was going to say Philadelphia, but New Jersey. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I told you basically what's going to happen. Your interview is going to be about 10 minutes long, so it's going to be boom, bing, nice and quick and easy. So why don't you just give us a brief rundown of who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, and introduce your song that we're going to listen to, Moving On, for us.
All right. Well, I'm Izzy, as you know. I started writing music, playing guitar and piano when I was about 13. So I've been doing that for quite a little bit. And about a year ago, I started to work with a producer in the area, Young Audio or Zubari. And we've been working on an EP. So I just released a single off of the EP, and that is Moving On, along with a lyric video. So very excited.
Cool. So Moving On, tell us a little bit about what it's about, and then we'll go ahead and listen to it.
Well, it's just about a girl who's gotten out of like a bad relationship, and she's just moving on.
Well, cool. That was short and sweet.
Yeah.
Is that a true
The lyrics
story?
speak for themselves.
Cool. Yeah, Rob, let's go ahead and cue that up. And this is Moving On by our featured artist, Izzy.
Shooting stars, we wish all night, hoping one day the dream comes true. You said don't be so superstitious, might just miss the one time love finds you. Well, it found me alone in the room, drinking bottles up. You found me just in time. I thought that you were supposed to save me. I made it easy for you to break my heart. You made me cry until I can't no more. My tears are dry and now I'm moving on. It was a teenage love gone so wrong, but it don't matter 'cause I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Oh, 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 oh. I'm moving on. Oh, 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 oh. I'm moving on. Oh, 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 oh. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Trying to survive this world so wide, doesn't hurt to have company. But I wish you told me this love would bring me down to my knees, warp reality. Well, it found me alone in my room, drinking bottles up. You found me just in time. I thought that you were supposed to save me. I made it easy for you to break my heart. You made me cry until I can't no more. My tears are dry and now I'm moving on.
And Izzy from Jersey. Anybody ever call you that? Izzy from Jersey?
It can be a nickname. It can work.
It's in the works.
Cool. So, as I tell all the featured artists, I really like your music. All the featured artists I picked because I either really like them or I really feel like they have potential talent, even if it's a genre that I don't particularly care about. But your genre, your voice, your music, everything that you and Zerbar are doing is really, really cool. And it really stood out to me. So that's my 2 cents. I know Dave has some things he wants to talk to you about. So Dave, take it away.
No, I mean, there's an intense debate going on in the green room right now about who has better hair. I like mine. I got to be honest.
I'm a bit biased, but
no, you have great hair. I was telling you before, when I grew my hair out that long in college. That's pretty much what it looked like.
I can't picture it.
Yeah, it's like you want to just like grab a clump of it. But anyway, it's 17. Wow, that's impressive. We've had some younger musicians on the show, and it just, I don't know, it blows my mind again today just how far along you are. Mm-hmm. Because there's bands that are starting out, mid to late 20s, and they're just have a terrible sound, and they're like years away from like where you're at right now.
Well, thank you.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it sounds great. Joe, she reminds me of Elizabeth Hayes. Like
totally, yeah. Just
sure
Americanized.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you thought of that. It was just a past artist that we reviewed that really, I really have a lot of the same sentiments where it was your voice. It's just so cool. I love your voice. I love hearing it. And you can do anything with that. I mean, that's what's exciting about this. You can go in so many different directions. So what's incredibly important with you is the producer that you choose. So tell us about like why you pick Young Audio.
Young Audio is a wonderful producer.
Okay.
He's actually a family friend of mine. In addition, he's my cousin. He and my cousin have been friends since like kindergarten. So he started to like hear me play covers mostly when I was like 12, 13, 14, and he expressed interest to my cousin. He was like, oh, like she's really good, like I may want to record with her like sometime. And then like a year or two later, when I started to like start to write my original songs and become more comfortable and skilled at guitar and piano and vocally, he was like, I would like to start a project with you, and I'd like to record with you. So
is this the first one?
This song?
No, is this like this album? Is this song on the album of the first time that you've worked with Young Audio?
It's not the first song that we completed together.
Mm-hmm.
There's songs on the EP is gonna be released hopefully January.
Okay.
But we're gonna do one song per month leading up to that. So Moving On is on the EP.
Okay, so like tell the audience and tell me too, like what's the sound that you envision? Like what are some bands, some artists that you're trying to, that you respect and you're maybe trying to emulate their production? I mean, do you have?
Well, recently I've been a big fan of Banks, who she's not a pop artist, she's more alternative indie, but with a very produced sound. But I've been recently trying to get in the studio and kind of create vibes like that because I really like her music. But I don't know, Moving On is definitely pop, leaning toward pop, but
Right.
Not all my music is like that. It's very, very varied. Because I don't want to, like, I write music in multiple genres. Like, I've been like inspired lately. I've been listening to Amy Winehouse, so I've started to like write some jazzier things.
Sure. I mean, but see, that's the thing. You can go in that direction as well. And that's like the main question I have is like, what are you feeling? Like, what do you envision in the path of your career? Like, what are 5 artists or something that you feel you may, maybe want to go in that direction? Because
you're so young too.
I know. And yeah, like no, like your voice is not, it'll never hold you back. I mean, you have the skill, so it's really just a matter of genre and just style and everything.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys, it's like where do you want to go? Like those are the questions I have for you, and it's exciting because you're still so young. I mean, it's really cool, and you have a really cool sound. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, Joe, come back. I mean, that's all I have, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the things that really sold me on you, Izzy, to have you as the featured artist is that you don't have a lot of stuff out, and that's it. You don't have thousands of fans. We're not looking for people like that. We're looking for people who are just starting out like yourself. But the thing that really grabbed me about you was one of your videos of you playing keyboard and singing. I think it was Moving On, actually, in your like your room right there. I don't even know where it was, but it was on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, that was actually a cover.
Okay.
That was Needed Me.
Yeah, but it was good and it was real, and you could. And what I really like to see is when girls or guys, singers can do it live and do it raw and right there and not question themselves about it or anything like that.
Yeah, I wanted to have a video up that was just like me singing with the piano because I knew that Moving On is more produced, and it's like a produced sound with like things in the background and the vocals. So like I want people to know that I can also perform live, and that it's not, my voice is not auto-tuned, like, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
So are you taking any musical lessons or anything, or is this pretty much raw and?
Well, I go to a performing arts high school.
Great. Okay, cool.
So it's more Broadway art oriented, which I'm not really interested in that path, but it's still great because I sing every day. I used to take guitar lessons, but I've stopped this year because I've been very busy with producing the album and everything. But yeah, I've been taking singing lessons. I started to sing when I was like 3. I did like local community theater. Cool. So music has been a big part of my life for most of my life. But I found my mom's old guitar in the attic when I was like 13, And that's when like playing and writing music started to pique my interest.
Very cool.
But, yeah.
Awesome. So it's been so awesome to have you. Why don't you give your shout outs, tell us where we can find you online, where everybody can find you online before we let you go and enjoy this election evening. Although you're not old enough to vote.
I know, I was so mad. I'm so close, but next time. But for more information on me or for more of my music, you can go to my SoundCloud, which is Izzy Mizell. My YouTube, which is, if you just search Izzy Mizell, it will come up. And then Facebook is Izzy. If you go to pages and then search Izzy, my page will come up. And then my Instagram and Twitter are Izzy Miz, which is IZZY MIZZZ.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you spelled that.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you again for hanging out with us, taking the time and being patient for the last 45, 50 minutes or so. And you're going to be our featured artist of the week. So, make sure to tell all your friends to watch this video and, share this with all your friends and everything. And yeah, thanks again. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you guys so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the last song of the night here on election night. This is Don't Tell Me Who You Voted For. No, I'm kidding. This is this band is a band that's been, I've been working with them for a little while on some promotions and stuff here and there. Not anything exclusive, but this band's called MM3. These guys are getting Indie Music Live episode 47. We're triple streaming on Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. Periscope didn't work out tonight, but we're gonna work on that little technical glitch. But we are on YouTube, and that's really, really cool because that not only saves me some time, but it allows you a different place to watch our beautiful faces.
True.
So again, thank you for Izzy for hanging out with us tonight. She took off. But that was MM3, No One's Fault But Mine. This band's grown on me over the last couple of years because I've actually worked with them when I believe my business was Joe Sarah Inc. And they're growing. You and I were kind of talking about it on the back end there. There's a lot of good moments. They still have a lot of growing to do, I think, as far as like a band and gelling. Even in the recording, you notice a little bit of guitar, some of the guitars. The overlays or the stacks may have been slightly off. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But there's a lot of good moments. The riffs and stuff are getting a lot better and heavier. I would just say maybe on the verses, fill it out a little bit more too, because it just going from just clean to distortion all the time. Mm-hmm. I could use some spaciness in there somewhere, So.
Yeah. So let me adjust my toupee here for a second. No, there was a few periods where it felt like the guitarist and the drummer were playing to a different click track.
Kind of fighting, yeah.
Yeah, it was fighting, yet they weren't. It's not like they're bad players, It's just like the drum. It was on timing the entire song, and in terms of the drumming, I would look for there's like no rolls, there's no fills, like there's no transition. It's just that same consistent beat, but it's on time, and that's more than you can say for a lot of drummers, because a lot of drummers, just especially indie, just kind of waver a lot. But he was right on. But yeah, like the guitarists, it's almost like they were just playing to their own specific click, and they weren't even listening to the other members of the band. So there was periods where it felt off. Mm-hmm. And it's really unique in that sense because they're not lacking in skill. I like the voice. I felt like he was maybe holding back a little. I was waiting for him to just like rip it out. But yeah, man, this feels like it's close. Like they're still searching. They're searching for their true vibe, or just to like really gel together. So when I hear that, I always go to just age. I would just assume that they have not been playing. Like they're a little bit older. You hear that type of sound in this recording. It's like, do you think they've been playing together for 10 years? No way. You don't hear that 10-year tightness with them. you hear that maybe it's been like a year or so, but they have the skill, and once they really gel, I think it's going to be a cool sound. So
yeah, I think production has a lot to do with them too. I think that if they had the right person being their producer, and maybe taking the reins so they can focus on the playing. I feel like they're one of those bands. I just get this vibe. They're one of those bands that does everything themselves, and how tough that can be. Like, keeping you, it's good to have that outside ear or that outside influence on what you're talking about. So cool. So this has been a really great episode. At least we've been double streaming, and I don't think our streams have crossed. Sorry. But I want to thank some people for hanging out. We had Trevis T in the house, Miss Allison, and also we have, Betty Leone was in the house tonight, Sandra Sparks, Lincoln, thanks for joining us, Lawrence, good to see you, Mr. Gonzo, good to see you. I haven't seen
Joe, quick word. Tonight was the first time in 6 years that Sandra Sparks had a glass of wine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, and she actually passed out.
I was gonna say she's not gonna go on a drunken rampage for I
don't know. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. Like she said she passed out and then she came back for the show, I guess.
Nice, cool. And yeah, so Rose Lee's, I've never seen you before, but thanks for joining. Sonia Blackstein, good friend of Allie's, and Lincoln again. All right, cool. So if you guys have music that you want us to listen to here, please send your indie musician friends our way, or let us know about an awesome indie music band or musician, singer, songwriter. Please share this broadcast out and look for the Facebook now allows us to schedule the broadcast. So I'll be scheduling these days or even a week ahead of time. So be looking for that post on our page and share it and get all your friends to join. So again, thank you for hanging out. YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, everybody watching all over the place. Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time for Indie Music Live. Next week is episode 48 with another great featured artist and some more awesome indie music. I'm JoJo Key, sitting here with David Werba.
David Werba, thank you.